Today I just need to get up to speed on the past things. So I used to do a WordPress page for the same kind of thing. I used to type out my thoughts, and the very first post I made, I'm looking at right now, it's called Am I Dead? I'm just going to read it because it'll be easier than retelling it, and it's something that I still think about. So, am I dead? I have a recurring thought or worry. Did I die years ago? It must be about 6 years ago. I had a near miss with the back of a lorry while driving. My worry is this: what if it wasn't a near miss? What if I actually crashed? So I was happily married. We had a lovely house in a little town called Wilmslow, and I was working for Unisys, a computer company in Milton Keynes. Every day I'd make the 30-minute drive into work. One morning I was driving up a dual carriageway and my journey behind an articulated lorry. The cab was pulling a long flatbed trailer. I looked down at my stereo, then looked back up to see the back of the flatbed a few metres away from my windscreen. I must have been doing about 55 miles an hour, and the lorry had slowed to turn a corner. There was no time to brake. I'd have skidded into the trailer full speed, hit it face on. Without thinking, I swerved into the second lane. The flatbed missed the edge of my windscreen by inches. I didn't check if I was going to swerve into anything. It was just a gut reaction. Luck was on my side because there was no other car speeding up beside me in that lane. I sailed right past the lorry. It really scared me, but I thank my lucky stars that I'd been so lucky. I actually remember that now. It's making me sweat just thinking about it. It was really scary. Had I been lucky? If I did crash into the trailer, there would be no chance of survival. It would have hit me full in the face. What if I had hit the flatbed full on? Maybe everything since has been happening in my head in my last few seconds of life. Maybe I'm in purgatory, dead but in some kind of holding area being judged to see where I'm sent to. This assumes there is anything after death. So what's happened since then to make me even consider this crazy notion? Well, quite a lot. Divorce, messy breakups, redundancies. But worse than that, mentally I've deteriorated to such a point where I now question the very reason for my existence. Life for me now is an endless repetition of a few key things: work, running, sleeping, eating. That's all I do. I can't seem to get any enthusiasm up for anything else. I've really tried. It's like I'm sleepwalking through every day. I'm going to stop there because I wrote this after I got divorced from my first wife, and I was just working, running, sleeping, eating, in that order or a different order, but nothing ever changed from my life for a few years on my own. I bought a house on my own, and maybe that's when my mind started to deteriorate. That's when the ADHD and the attention problems really came to the fore. I know I've always had them now, but back then when I was writing this, I didn't realise I had them. And so I don't know. I mean, the end of this says, what's wrong with me? I can find no joy in anything, no happiness here. So I don't know. Maybe that was the start. When was this? When did I write this? How can I tell on WordPress? It's so I wrote this on the 5th of May 2013, almost, so 9 years ago, just over 9 years ago. I was divorced from my first wife. Since then I've been married again and divorced, and now I'm married a third time. Maybe that was the start of it. I don't know. Maybe that's when, I didn't know I had ADHD then, or any kind of attention problems or mental problems. I was depressed, I knew that. But maybe that's when they started coming out, where the OCD started to come from as well. I don't know. I need to think about that. I'll read the other WordPress things, see if they jog any other memories or make anything clearer. Yeah, cool.